Where flood situation has turned critical. 9 more people, including 2 children, have lost their lives. The death toll in the Assam in floods this year has now reached 55. Nearly 19 lakh people in the state have been affected due to incessant rain and floods. Deaths have been reported from Hojai, Nalbari, Bajali, Dhubri, Kamrup, Kokrajhar and Sonitpur districts. Nearly 3,000 villages are currently underwater. Landslides have been reported in Dima, Hasao, Goalpara, Hojai and Kamrup. National Highway 15 is inundated in Darang. Waterlogging has been reported in Guwahati. Several trains have been cancelled or diverted due to a breach in the Hojai district. Meanwhile, Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma has said that the Prime Minister has called him this morning to take stock of the flood situation and has assured all central help. Let's go across to Nibir, who is joining us for more on this from Guwahati. Nibir, how grim is the situation in Assam? How many areas have been cut off? And what's the status of rescue operations there?
Yes, indeed, the death toll has risen to 17 and around 19 lakh people are still affected from the flood that has occurred here. So this flood is very different because there is a rural aspect to it and there is an urban aspect to it. When we talk about the urban aspect to it, the Guwahati is waterlogged in many parts of the city, and that's why the connectivity to the rest of the northeast has been hampered as a result of it. Secondly, when we talk about the rural aspect of it, 28 districts that are affected, many of them including the worst affected district, Bozali, a lot of farmlands have been destroyed in these districts. So that has been a major concern because a lot of property has been damaged, a lot of crops have been damaged, and 2,930 villages are still impacted. So that is the situation right now in Assam. Along with the flood, there is also a rise in the landslides and landslips incident, not in just in Assam, but other parts of the northeast as well, especially the Meghalaya. So the situation in villages is looking very bad because the surging flood waters are very dangerous and the water level is rising every hour. So from the reports we are getting since yesterday, and major rivers including the Brahmaputra is flowing above the danger level. So as a result of it, the situation is quite grim. However, there is a silver lining. Their rescue operations are going full swing. The government is rescuing people from the vulnerable areas to the highland areas, especially the highway where schools and colleges are there. They're being rehabilitated there. The chief minister is also going to 3 districts today to monitor the situation and to provide relief to the vulnerable flood affected areas of Assam.
And Nibir, what's the forecast looking like in the next coming days?
So the forecast yesterday as per the regional metropolitan department is today there will be heavy rains in parts of the Assam, especially in the Sonitpur district and Kamrup metro district, as well as isolated showers in almost all the parts of Assam. So the rainfall is set to continue. However, since yesterday the rainfall in Guwahati and other parts of the Assam has simmered down. However, the rainfall continues in many other areas, and when the rainfall continues in the higher hill districts, so the water anyway comes to the lower part. So it's not about just the rainfall, it's also about water coming down from the hills and also water coming down from the dam. So these are the areas. So the next 2 days is very crucial. Today and tomorrow are very crucial to understand the situation deeply.
All right, Nibir, we leave it there. Thanks very much for joining us with those details.